Somebody said dice.
Wait, did he just roll all those?
Who won?
I did, because originally he rolled a 6.
No. That's a lie.
Wait, I rolled a 6. He was a 2.
No, she's a liar. You can't trust a woman.
That's not true at all.
So. Here's some dice. Lots of dice. More dice than knives.
Lou says rolling for the Agamas.
Rolling to see who gets cut next.
I already said 2.
I got a knock on this table. So, we have tiny dice.
I still don't know what it is.
We have medium-sized dice. We have large-sized dice.
Well, it carries the Arkansas. And
One.
also that you're late.
One giant dice. Well, so I was setting up this TV in this room here to be able to track. It's got a little lag time, so it's not really going to help, but it kind of shows me where stuff is when I look up over here. Still trying to figure out a good YouTube spot in my house. That's why I'm kind of all over the place. Well, that's a lot of lag time. So anyways, the pool table is not a pool table today. But, yeah.
You have an 8 photos in here that says, "What's up, brother?"
What's up, brother?
You have Crazy Roach who says, "Ground Fog." Kathleen, Castle.
Gotta have my
Kathleen's in here, so
cheap
hello.
coats.
Mr. Castle says, "I'll be back."
You just got here. Well, that's a lot of lag between
I know.
you and me. And that TV.
And Lou says,
Can
"Just
you
roll with
turn that
regular
volume
dice
down?
and not
It's
that
squelching.
D&D nerd dice." Sorry.
D&D Nerd Dice. Hey, this is Magic the Gathering Nerd Dice, by the way.
That might be worse.
Oh, and there's this one cool dice. It's got a dragon inside. Now you can't hardly see it, and the numbers on it really suck when you roll it.
Hellcat Addict says hello.
I got an 18. Hello, LCAP.
Mark is in here.
And you guys got OG scales? Just wondering. Or an MSI? Any of y'all? I'm just wondering if anybody has this and plans on getting OGs, because I've seen some people struggling putting these scales on, and I thought it wasn't too bad. The worst part's that pocket clip. I watched Zach stuff struggle with it a little bit. So I might do a scale swap back to the originals and then back to this if there's any interest in that. Don't know. Wife's not reading comments.
Kathleen says you have lots of colorful dice.
Yeah.
They're saying hi to each other.
Oh yeah, they all saying hi. Hi, 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 hi. I don't know who's all in there, but hi.
I told you who was on.
Here we go.
Ooh, the winner of the dice gets the Adamas, the loser gets to see the other dog bowl in the background.
You can see the dog bowl?
That's what Lou says.
Yeah, you can see the dog
Yeah,
bowl.
you can see the dog bowl.
Oh.
Weldon Carey says that he posts
After handling my wife's infidel the other day, I got to thinking, boy, that's so weirdly small. And it kind of is. But when you look at it, it's really only 75% scale. So it's
Cap has no experience with the MSI.
really not that small. It just feels that way. I'm not a huge OTF guy. I do have a couple. You know, Microtech, it's good. I've had the spring bust in this and replaced it one time. I stripped a screw on this. Pocket clip is massive, and I hate glass breakers like that. There's absolutely no need to have that giant thing there. But it's been pretty reliable other than the spring breaking, and I can work on that on my own. Not too bad. This I took apart one time, and it was not great for an experience. I will never do it again. Send it to Benchmade kind of problems. But for being 10 years that both of these have been in mine and my wife's hands, this has been a good OTF. I know a lot of people trash on these. I don't get it. I think they're alright. Not a massive OTF fan, but they are pretty fun. Just fidget with, there's like zero chance you cut yourself opening and closing it. So
Speaking of cutting yourself,
it
we
is
want
nice.
to know if we're taking bets on which finger you're going to cut today. And Tyler's here, Tyler Williams, but he didn't read the description.
Tyler Williams. Oh, he didn't read the description?
And LCAP says the lead spring system inside the infidel is quite a cool mechanism.
Yeah, have you taken one apart, LCAP? It sucks inside. It took me tweezers and a lot of negative things to say, and about 3 hours to put that back together, and I still didn't get it right. Luckily, Benchmade, when I drove it to their factory when I lived in Oregon, they took it. They didn't say anything about like, oh, we can tell this has been opened. It's supposed to void the warranty, but they just took it and fixed it. Had it back in, I think I dropped it off on a Friday and had it back the following Thursday. So, I mean, that's pretty cool.
Well, then Carrie wants to know if today is giveaway day, and Delaney says hello.
Hey, Delaney. Well, giveaway stuff, I gotta be careful grabbing knives out of this, especially backwards and flipping them around. But yeah, giveaway stuff is all down here. I think, yeah, the camera can see all that. You can also see my awesome tripod that I can't get out of the way unless I stand it up taller and angle this differently. Still figuring out the whole camera kind of situation. Yeah, the winner, some lucky winner will get to go home with one of these. Yeah, this right here. That's the.
LCAP said he looked inside his, but didn't fully disassemble the springs.
Yeah, I don't blame you for not messing with it, LCAP. I should have looked at it when I first cracked it open and thought, nope, I'm not smart enough for this. So, yeah, one of these is up for grabs in clamshell packaging. Goes with the Essie right here. It's set up for tip down carry right now. I'm not a fan of that. Thought about changing the pocket clip, but you know, that's up to whoever gets it. And I'm kind of uncertain about this pocket clip rotating. I mean, it screws in over here, but I feel like this clip will be resting on the lock bar, so it may make it weird to open. I don't know. I don't remember owning one of these. I think I owned Ontario Rats. This was, you know, nice clean looking knife, and maybe it is better tip down. If it goes tip up, that's ideal. So that goes with this, not this Bear Grylls knife, this is mine. This survived the beat. But the one in clamshell packaging. Of course, the pizza operator pizza slice, Arkansas EDC keychain, the Knight's Edge sticker, and pizza operator sticker.
Addicted to Blades is Addicted Blades 2 is here.
I thank those guys for sending some swag.
Next up says, I didn't even
Yeah, tripod, man. That's a must in this game. You know, the other prize package, that's those prizes. The other prize package, of course, is the CJRB Ruffian. This is nice and smooth.
Welding carry system like that. Might be back later. Kathleen's never owned an SE.
I got a, well, it's, I think, licensed by SE. Taiwan made, OS 8.
Sterling says sweet blade shape.
Nice little liner lock. I do have a large size glove, and all 4 of my fingers that aren't cut on this hand fit on there nice. I believe that's right at 3 inches of blade. A little smaller than what I normally like. It's comfy and reverse grip. Should we do pinch grip? What's that guy that does that? Oh, Tri-State. That's right. He's on next. I don't know pinch grip. I've never really used pinch grip. So that goes with, of course, the Arkansas EDC 3-tiered knife stand, the Arkansas EDC keychain, the pizza operator. I'm going to call this a keychain. I guess you could put it on any kind of piece of rope, zipper pull or whatnot. You get the pink one though, and not the green one. The Knight's Edge sticker, pizza operator sticker, and you get the box that this one has nothing in it. It just came like that. This one has plastic wrap in it to go around the knife, and that's all it came in there. No literature, but yeah, those will be the giveaway items. You either win this side over here or that side over here. I gotta be careful moving my hands there. I might bleed again. Before we get to all that, I kind of just pulled out every folder that I have in my house, I think, right now. Some OTFs, Benchmade, I don't know if these are on screen. Let's see. I'm gonna wait for the lag time to catch up. Benchmade, I can't even see them. Benchmade 808 Loco. This thing is a thick chunk of S30V. Real smooth, flicks easy. I like Benchmades with holes. I don't make enough of them. Big. This has the oversized lock bar in it. It was kind of, I guess, maybe one of their first adventures into making a heavier duty lock bar in there. I really like this thing. This is a beater. I've had it a long time. Traded it away once. Traded for it back again. It's good. I go camping. I'll take this in my pocket and do anything I want with it. That's Benchmade. Of course, the thing that bit me, and I own it, the Mini Adamas in carbon fiber and Magna Cut. I'd really like to see them do a model with everything blaze orange, man. I just can't get that out of my head, how good that would look. This one's, I got it a little tighter. It's not a guillotine like this one.
Sorry about that.
I keep it just a little bit tighter where I kind of got to give it a little shake.
All right.
Love this knife though. My wife ain't getting it, and neither are any of y'all.
Oh, I will.
Nope, she's a liar. She can't have it. This was Father's Day this year. This is probably the maybe longest Benchmade I own. Thing's massive, quite long, very thin, very light. It's got the CF Elite. It did come with a different pocket clip. I'm just kind of trying this one because, like, when I run it left-handed, it kind of just put your pinky in there for opening and closing. I don't know if my pants pocket fit. Yeah, I got semi-stretch pants, but
Blue said
this,
Tri-State stinks. He doesn't go the extra mile and injure himself for his viewers.
this thumb disc here,
pull it up into the corner of your pocket, give it a tug, and it will deploy itself, kind of like the Emerson Wave. I do like that feature. I wouldn't try it with basketball shorts. You might tear your pants off. But Father's Day, I haven't done a unboxing or any of that. Of course, it's unboxed, but I haven't done any videos on this one yet, just on live. I'll probably do a video eventually. Still wearing a Band-Aid.
And El Cap wanted to know, are there 2 sizes of the logo?
Yeah, this is the full size. They didn't have the mini 8 or 9, 10 years ago or whatever when I got this. I'm not a mini fan, except for the mini Adamas, which is essentially a full-size knife. But yeah, this one's the full size. The mini, it might be the 808 dash something or 885 or 875. I don't know. They got a weird number. I think 5 is usually minis. But
Who
no,
wants
that's.
to know where the weird knives are on?
Oh, those were not mine, and they are returned to owner.
And Nameless is here.
Nameless. Some of you guys got blue wrenches and maybe don't even realize it yet. Another mini Adamas crewwear. The only piece of crewwear I have. This one is guillotine.
And Lou says, what if we want to tear our pants off as an
Oh well, I guess you could tear your pants off. Hey, where's the roasting or toasting?
And Nameless says,
Nobody read the
that's it.
description,
Looks
did they?
very good.
Well, we're at. Anyways, crewwear, black G10. This is good when you don't want your pretty knife that cuts you. You get the ugly knife that can cut you too. The old Benchmade with hole. The 20CV G10 full-size grip tillion. Well, it's not much smaller than the Loco. You know, the mini Adamas and full-size grip. So this is basically a full-size knife. There's no mini about it. I love this grip tillion here. I love the finger hole. This is actually, I believe, this is when they were licensed through Spyderco to actually use the round hole like that. Spyderco used to do that, and from my understanding, they no longer do. This was guillotine. This drops. Some of them I run a little tighter on purpose. The Loco I used to, because that thing slamming down be very bad news on fingers. Oh, this here, this thing's about legend status in my collection. 940. This thing was in my pocket 40 or more hours a week for years. This was the sacrifice knife. Like, if I want to beat on one and use it for sticking in things and prying stuff, this guy was it. And 10 years later, I haven't even replaced an Omega spring in it. It's still smooth. I like me washers over bearings, honestly, personally. I'm not a bearings fan, but I work in dusty and grinded dust and sawdust environments, but this thing's been around the block, still kicking.
Laney said he drove PKE, but gave him enough of a hard time Saturday.
Gotta be careful spinning that around. The full-size Crooked River, Benchmade's only S30V days. S30V, 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 you know, 20CV, that was kind of different back then. I like this knife a lot, and really I don't carry it enough. And see that orange? Ooh, look at that orange. The orange, that should be all over this knife. Probably could have done thumb studs. I have this one tighter. I did that on purpose. I don't know, when I started carrying it quite a while ago, because you can flick it just fine, and I'm not decided on if I'm a guillotine fan or, you know, flick it open, flick it closed kind of person. But this is a great knife.
Lou doesn't think you have enough dice.
You want to count them?
Well, then carry it.
Count them all. Count all those dice. They're getting in between knives.
Or wield and carry. Probably what it says.
Let's
Sorry.
see, am I out of Benchmades? No. I said maybe the SLCP was the largest Benchmade I have, and I might be wrong. This was a grail of mine, and I really like this. I have this one tight too. That is a giant chunk of steel right there coming, but this was a grail because the micarta and the G10 was just an awesome look. I love that spear point blade shape. This thing is double XL size for hands. Let's see. Okay, the SLCP is just a hair bit shorter and a lot less. But this is a big Benchmade. I don't carry this one at all ever because this, the way it is now, needs a belt sheath because this pocket clip is absolutely the worst thing I've ever seen. It has no retention. There's nothing there. And I found myself sitting down in a car and having this thing roll out of my pocket. And good thing it's big because you can hear it when it hits the floor. Love this knife though. So if anybody knows of a pocket clip that insets into a handle, has 2 screws vertical with better retention, let me know, because I'd like to try it out on this and see if I can get a better clip. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 9. This is the butterfly knife I do not use. It's a lot heavier than my Morpho, and I just haven't really, I haven't cut anything with this. It kind of just sits in my case and exists there, and I don't have a good way of carrying that. It does weigh also like 8 ounces too. This is the Model 62. This was stainless steel and modeled after the titanium one that they did. So not cheap, but still cheaper than titanium. This makes way more better clacky noises for the flipping. But I'm not used to the weight on this, and this Weehawk, I believe that's the Weehawk, yeah, the Weehawk tip. You drop that on anything hard. D2's strong, but
I missed one.
it's not that strong.
What knife was that? But I don't know what one he was talking about.
It was, how many knives ago?
I don't know.
This one?
No, probably not that one.
This one? This one? I can see why. That's such a lag on that TV. LCAP.
I want to see a slide whack,
Just-
spine whack. You could just do a double sided tap. Wouldn't it feel like this auto would be the 50, 30?
2, 4, 6, 8, 9. My last Benchmade is out in my truck.
Congrats on the milestone.
Oh wait, 12.
The large Benchmade with the back clip.
Oh, that is the Neil Blackwood Ruckus. It is model, is it 6?
And Michael here, what did he miss?
Model 610.
Not too much yet, Michael.
Model 610.
He hasn't cut himself yet.
Kind of hard to maybe see that stamp, but it's a Neil Blackwood design. 610 Ruckus. Good luck finding one. I've seen them on eBay for like anywhere between $600 and $1,200. I've thought about trading this thing off, the Timer 3, and I really like this knife, but I don't know if I'll ever carry it. I'd like to carry it, but that thing, no, that clip is just a no deal for me. No, 12. I have 13 is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Oh, 11. Yeah, 12 is in the truck. That's my fidget toy for on the road. Of course, you guys saw the MSI. Yeah. Only 2 Microtechs. The UTX 85 here. 1 tactile. We all know how I like this one. My only case. Sodbuster Jr. Peach Seed Jigged Amber Bone. What a long title to say case Sodbuster with fancy handles.
Michael says, just give that one to me, I'll carry it.
The Ruckus? Nah, he couldn't handle the Ruckus. Of course, the Pyrite that was disassembled and reassembled 3 times now total. I really like.
The Chupacabra.
This is the Chupacabra right here.
Michael says bullcrap.
What's bullcrap? He couldn't handle the Ruckus.
I think he couldn't handle it.
You know, I find with this super lock here, this is more irritating to do. It's
Tyler
just,
says don't spine rack the Sodbuster.
hey, it'll hold up better than this thing.
I'm gonna go get your stick so you
This-
can prove it.
This whole lock here, it's too awkward of a, you know, your fingers twisted all the way around here. Not to mention that it's a weak lock compared to, watch the video where I take all these Benchmades and I beat them. Even this little guy right here that's old and worn out and all that stuff, none of these fail. I mean, you might have saw me hit this thing quite a bit and harder, and hit this thing a lot more,
He says they didn't put a strong enough dent in the Chupacabra.
even harder. But this
Dent in the Chupacabra, it didn't.
this way of operating that lock, I'd like to try a Demco or a Wii Vision R or a Civivi FG. This is not natural. So this is a thumb stud, and to unlock, you got this little bit of a sharpening choil or finger choil kind of deal here. Drop that thing down. It's not really a chance that it's going to cut you there. Close it like
Where
that.
is Michael Shelton's wrench? Who wants to know?
Oh, Michael Shelton wants a wrench. I can't do it right
Where's
now
his wrench?
because
What's
he's
in the CJRB case?
this one. Nothing. Air. You get free air with this box. That's the box for this. Right here. One of the giveaway.
Nameless says he's still mad you're a better fisherman, Michael. It's like the shark lock.
That goes in that
he
box.
says.
Yeah, it is. It is like the Shark Lock, or the I guess they call it Super Lock on the Civivi and the Wii. But the way I've seen them operated, I haven't handled one, but it looks like it's more natural to. You can't easily manipulate. You know, you think with as hard as that is to do, like I see on the Demcos and stuff, where they just like flick, 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 flick. This is like you have to really tuck your finger around and pull back to get that to close. It's easier just to hit it with a stick to unlock it than to get. I hate saying that, man. It's easier just to hit it with a stick to unlock this stupid thing.
He showed up and didn't even fish the other day.
I had stuff to do. I had to do my lesson.
Night says wants to, says he's back. Did he miss it? How does he enter?
He's already entered. Pretty certain he left a comment. You leave a comment in the video that says 500 sub giveaway and hit the like button and be subscribed.
It works much better on the Dimco and the Civi.
It,
They missed the mark on the Chupacabra.
yeah, it looks, the Dimco looks like it's particularly easy to manipulate on that. I'm gonna call it a spine lock just because it's easier than call it a shark lock, super lock, or just that class of locks, spine lock. Just from watching anybody that's operated one on a YouTube channel, it seems like they just kind of gently pull back and.
Let's throw on a fixed blade to mix things up a bit.
Mm,
Who says?
not this time, or like for giveaway. Not today. This is what you get. That or that. That or that. That or that. This time. This is my modded rock lobster. If none of you know what this thing is, if none of you have ever seen this thing stock, it is the ugliest, most hideous, garbage-looking spider crow you've ever seen. But with a little mod, it's a nice knife. Rit dyed to royal purple. It's hard to see probably in this light. It looks good with the little light around, like better light than my back room light. M4 steel. I have not messed with M4 before. I do like it so far, but it will definitely rust in your pocket in Arkansas humidity. With as much as you sweat around here, it gets a little surface rust in places, and generally you can just wipe it off like that.
I accidentally closed out of your video.
And so you can go back in it.
Yeah, I am.
No comments for a second. Jamie
I also may or may
jumped
not
out.
have made plans to go look at a washer and dryer today.
What time?
I don't know, like 7:30, and they
And then-
might be north of Atkins.
Of course, the
When I signed up for it, they said they were in Russellville, so.
China made.
I'm about that.
This is Seki City, Japan, by the way.
TKE, do you think it were, oh, that's that TKE.
Spider Coat Tenacious, 8CR steel.
Lou just wants, oh wait, Michael says, hold on, back it up.
This is actually really good. I'd say a Spider Co made anywhere.
I carried my Spidey chef today. Then Michael says, giveaway, here we come. And then Lou says, I just want to see if this is played. Not played one.
Oh, you want to see one?
I'll go get one.
Go get that. The Leatherman sitting on. Well, actually, get the Ratman Do and the Leatherman.
I don't even know what a Ratmandu is.
Your knife.
I
Check
don't
this
call
out.
it that, so
Check this out. Look how small Leatherman used to be. This thing is so thin. Like, hold on. It says 1 year, no recordables, 8/15/98. This is from when I worked at a sawmill in 1998, which would have been, I was like 18, 19 years old.
I don't call it a Ratmandu.
That's a Ratman Do.
I don't call it a Ratmandu.
These things were so tiny back in the day
And then here's this one.
compared to modern day
I'll
Leatherman.
let you borrow both of mine.
And actually, while I had it open, that's when they were doing partial serration and straight blade.
APO says professional cleaning right there.
No locks, of course. We've got the
Addicted to Blades wants to know what video do you comment on to enter?
I think he already did, but it's the 500 sub giveaway one. I didn't link it.
And Lou wants to know,
but-
are you guys getting pizza tonight?
Pizza?
I assume us. No, I made a roast.
Roast beast.
Pork roast with potatoes and carrots.
These
Some homemade gravy.
these old Leathermans.
And Wield and Carrie says, trying to grow my channel like yours.
Weld. This is the diamond file. They don't really put these on Leathermans anymore. It has a crosshatch, but
GTG practice
fish sharpening hook, a fish hook sharpening notch.
Michael says GTG practice night.
You can almost sharpen a knife with this. This is so fine.
Angelo says that
I miss these
you
Leathermans.
and yours are having a good afternoon.
Look how tiny that is. And the little, look, leather
People
sheath that just came with
because
it.
we were much smaller back then.
Who? What?
Aw, Lou, come on. It's because I don't call it a rat man do. I can still
It's a
have the
Ratman do.
Adamus.
Oh, Ratman do.
It says anyone who doesn't know what a rat man do is cannot possess the Adamus. But I own the rat man do. I don't call it that though.
This is Swamp Rat. Ratman do.
Let's get Willed and Carry over 100 subs. I mean, we are all these.
How many people is in here? How many people is in there?
39.
39.
Well,
That's
what
because
it shows
everybody
up
wants
at
to
the
win.
top of mine.
They just want me to tell them who wins these, and then they'll leave me alone. This is my
Alright,
wife's knife.
I'll go subscribe to Willed and Carry.
Needs to be sharpened super bad.
Delaney says no problem. I like
No.
American and
Yeah.
knives.
American what?
That's what Weldon Carey said.
American what?
What?
Ameri-
American and knives.
I like American and knives too. See, America, 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 America.
I just don't think people understand just how many knives you bought at the same time that you bought the Ratman do. It's hard to keep track. of
Also
those
America.
names.
Leatherman.
America.
Got a
Yeah.
nice toothy saw in there. This is actually my first chunk of S30V that I've ever experienced back when I only had
Naughty Ninja
Arkansas stones. Hey, Blue.
is there.
You cannot sharpen S30V on an Arkansas stone very well at all. I found out. So that's when I learned diamonds are a thing, like DMT stones.
Do you support America, hate communism? Go subscribe to Weldon Carey.
He's got a bunch of communism knives. Oh, I'm just
Lou
playing.
said
Hey, it's
he
roasted or
owns
toasted.
American, but
Uh,
he's giving away Chinese.
Big
We
old.
know, Lou.
Hey,
He supports the
Hey.
communists.
when I get, if my channel grows enough, you best believe I will be giving American knives away, especially if I could get an American company to sponsor or help out. But I mean, you know, if I ever make money off of ads or whatever that, however people do it, and look at that sheath. This is a good sheath. Why did they not make them like this anymore? Look at that. Nice. Nice. See this? See this belt loop? Look at that. Your belt goes here. Knife handle is below your fat roll.
Chinese built our railroads at least.
Got a little sharpening steel in here. It's super tight to get in and out so you don't lose it.
I don't have fat rolls and I carry that.
Nice little, let's see, flat side.
Weldon Carey says, sorry Arkansas, I have China knives.
I do too. Here's China. 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 Taiwan, which I think Taiwan on the whole used to be better than.
Night Judge said, I carried Taiwan today, which is like saying,
I was.
that's a naughty finger to China.
I was.
I think it's a naughty finger. Very
What was
small.
I? I was 80% American today. I had the Sodbuster. I had the carbon fiber mini Adamas. I had
Sharpen
large
my knife.
and small infidel, and then my 20% of non-American was Max Ace Meerkat. It's a nice little guy. I won this. It's the only knife I've ever won.
Marco says that sharpening is way better than TKE's last stream. And Night's Edge says, yes, naughty finger to chime in. Lou says, I'm merely using the Chinese as a stepping stone to get me some sweet, sweet American goodness.
That's what I'm basically doing.
And Gary says, no.
I mean, if you want budget, like I'm not gonna lie, dude. Like you're not gonna get very many good American budget knives. It just doesn't exist at all, hardly. If you can name some, please do, because I'd rather have those. But your American Kershaws are now hitting Benchmade prices 5 years ago. Spyderco prices 5 years ago. And your American made buck knives. Man, I don't want to trash on buck, but I have not liked a buck knife in years. Maybe the 110, and I don't like that because it weighs like 12 pounds in your pocket. It's a lockback. You know, lockbacks are all right for, you know, when you want to get heavy duty.
Mr. Castle says it's not China, it's West Taiwan.
West Taiwan. No, I think West Taiwan or Taiwan is almost China now because they don't have a choice.
And I said, just gotta burn to learn. That's that Marco joke.
Anyways, this little that I haven't been doing but have been trying to do, this little steel here does a remotely good job of getting the edge back in line and at least adding, adds a little bit of sharpness back, relatively easy. Needs a little right here, but and the tip, this part got sharp again. That's like that old, here, where's that? Look at that Leatherman.
But I know how you can get a free Leatherman.
No.
You walk into the bank and some fool lets it fall out of their pocket. When they don't come back to the bank to claim it as theirs, the bank lets you have it.
Oh, so I need some fool in front of me that drops a Leatherman out of her pocket and then doesn't
Yep.
come back to claim it.
Yep,
So
that's how I got one.
that little diamond rod is essentially a little finer than this.
Lou says, I thought you were supposed to sharpen perpendicular to the cutting edge, not parallel. Don't let Jared or Outdoor 55 hear about this.
You know, I don't really care how people sharpen.
And
As long as it
Night
gets
Edge
sharp.
says you're doing a giveaway as soon as Weld and Carrie gets over 100 subs.
I'm doing a giveaway, or he's doing a giveaway?
You.
No. I can't keep up with my own channel. So I did 100 not very long ago. I'm doing the 500 now, which
Be Shady 22
Was-
here.
Hey Shady, 2 weeks ago I hit 500 and now I'm at 823. Like 2 weeks, man. Like I can't. I mean, I like growing, but some of these numbers is moving faster than I thought they would. I did not expect to be at 800 in 3 months from essentially zero. I think I had 20 people from 8 years ago that were still subscribed to my channel when I did Busse things and was active on Blade forums. So I figured this is like a steal. Is that Lou that said that?
What?
About the perpendicular to the edge? This is like, you know, when you got the kitchen steel,
What's that?
you know, you just kind of,
Yeah, that's blue.
you kind of run it down like that on your kitchen steel. That's a very tiny version of it. That's way better than what it was.
When Letterman says evening, guys.
There's your 2 fixed blades that you get.
Probably Carrie says that you're moving past my subs.
Yeah, I don't know how or why, really. I appreciate it for sure. Like I said, I wasn't expecting, I didn't even really know from my past experience, you know, on Blade forums, it'd be like, oh, I might be at like 100 or 200 in 3 months. Not 800, which I'm not complaining. It's just the knife community is a lot different than it used to be. Like YouTube wasn't big 10 years ago, really, for knives. It was Nothing Fancy was out there, and he's, you know, guns and gear and knives, most of the other stuff, and then some knives. Who else? Nas4 was out there destroying every big fixed blade that he could find. Man, I wish I could find those videos because those were amazing. That dude beat the snot out of everything. Broke a lot of knives,
So if you wanted to find out whose knife was strong when they said it was, Nas was the guy to watch. Cliff Stamp.
Jared thinks he's the sharpie ruler from one of his
I'll go get my KME out and I'll sharpen something. It'll do pretty good up to about this size. If I get any bigger, I have to adjust. You want me to roll the dice?
No, he says, look at all the dice. You roll that dice, yeah.
I got 743.
No, you didn't. You rolled one.
No.
One single dice.
Which one did I roll?
You rolled a 2.
No. Cliff Stamp was big before he died. Back in YouTube days, he also was a guy that wanted to prove what the biggest, baddest knife was. As far as fixed blades, I really wasn't into folders back then. That's why I own a lot of these Busse Combat, Swamp Rat, Scrapyard. They're all the same family, same shop, all made in Ohio. Wasm, Ohio. And there was a huge deal, 10 years ago that these were the best knives. Their fanboys would literally get super argumentative with anybody else. And, I bought into the hype, right? Daryl Dixon on Walking Dead for the first 5 seasons carried a Team Gemini Light Brigade. Also the first model that I owned of Busse Combat, thanks to my wife's brother. He just bought it one day for Christmas.
I think so.
And I got to open that, and I beat the snot out of that thing. And for it being such a thin edge, and my first taste of Amphi, I became a believer, not a fanboy. These things are tough. There's no joke that people Bark River this, people Cold Steel that, people Tops knives, whoever you could think of that makes a fixed blade. Essie's pretty good, but it's still $10.95. Now, you can beat the snot out of these. If you go to blade forums and you look at the Busse thread, and you go into all pics, no chat, Busse superiority thread, and you just see pictures of people cutting cars in half with their tomahawks. You got people cutting fences, chains, all sorts of tin metal. No, they're tough. You can break it if you want to. I mean, you can break any knife, but as dumb as you want to get with these, you can pretty much get that dumb. And the knife says, try harder next time. So, my only fixed blades, other than this Leatherman right here, and one Cold Steel $14 1.4116 blade steel Craton crap handle Canadian belt knife. I have one Leatherman, one Cold Steel, and 2 of these in my truck, 3 of these in a case that was built for me as a display. My wife's, the sword is also a Busse Combat, and like the ones you saw me chopping wood with on my first live, maybe 10 or 11. Yeah, Joe X is something different. I've watched some of his stuff. I have a hard time because he's so vulgar. And maybe that's because of where he's from, that it's not like, maybe it's more acceptable to just be the way he is over there.
Is he the one in Australia?
No, he's like Czechoslovakian army or something, but I've seen where he...
Out for 3 favorite knives. He's holding my knife.
Yeah, this and the sword, and actually this Leatherman
My
she
sword is my
stole
favorite,
from
and then
me.
he's holding mine, and then my infidel.
The Infidel, I got for her, Mr. and Mrs. And where's your mini grip? That's over on my nightstand. She's got a mini grip to you.
Let's see. Oh, howdy, Blum.
Joe X though, I seen him
Austrian.
I seen him
Here, you can
beat the
read
crap
from
out of what was it? It was a thin, one of the diet versions of the Battle Mistress, and then he was talking a bunch of mad stuff about it. He literally used the thinnest knife that Busse makes. They don't hardly make anything under 3/16 for a medium-sized knife. Sometimes they do 330 thousandths thick on a knife that's only a 5-inch blade. I mean, they make them stupid thick. Like tops, everything's pretty much a 1/4 inch. Busse Combat's the same way, a lot of 1/4 inch, 220 thousandths thick. Recently, they've gotten into some thinner stock. And Joe X picked a very thin model and tried to make, I don't know if he tried to, but there was some, I don't know, a bunch of crap on his YouTube channel. He canceled it or pulled it down and was like, they're after me or whatever. I don't know, publicity stunt or not. I don't know. The guy's got a lot of followers. He does beat the
Okay.
snot out of knives.
My sword is my first favorite.
You like the sword the best?
Yes.
Are you going to put your hands on the video? Put your hands
That
on
is
the
my
video.
favorite
Yeah, come on.
tool. This is my other favorite tool. My arm's not long enough. I don't even know where the video is.
Right here.
Right here. Okay. So this one, my Leatherman Wingman, because I can just do everything with it.
You
It's-
stole that one from me.
No, I didn't.
The Wingman?
I did not.
Does that have a pocket clip on it? You
Yes.
stole it from me.
No, I didn't. I think this is the one that I got for free at the bank.
I think you got the skeletal.
I did not steal it from you. Better watch it or I'm gonna be
Just wanna
stealing
see what
something
it's
from you. I'll
That's
steal
not-
them all from you.
This is what makes this so good.
Okay, this is my favorite tool because I do everything
you
with
have
it and it
literally,
stays
like,
in my car.
Stuff falling out.
It was in my purse.
Is that joint paper?
No, it's a piece of tape. You're not funny. So that's my favorite because I do everything with it. And then this guy is my other favorite.
Now you just gotta look at hand position on there and you can see where to put your hand there.
I don't know because that's not.
It's got like 5
Yeah,
seconds.
this is my other favorite. So I do everything with that.
On that grip.
And then my sword.
You have more knives than that, I think.
I do, but they said my
Wait.
favorite.
Where's this on your list of favorites?
I mean, it's up there, but mostly just because people stab themselves with it like idiots, and so it's enjoyable
Oh,
to
dude,
watch.
my wife. We had, I don't know, the guy was over at our house for
Thank
some
you,
reason,
Dwayne.
and he's like,
No, 2 people. I've had 2 people do
he's
that.
like, so these things are supposed to derail if you shoot it into something, right? So, for a lack of a better thing to shoot, it derails really
Well-
easy.
Well, then carry it to go walk the dog.
It'll do it on a piece of paper.
And Lou says wives don't steal, they borrow.
So the guy thought that he could just take this and stick it up to his leg and pull the trigger on it and that it wouldn't do anything. Well, that's a double-edged, double sharpened, very pointy tip, and he was a little inebriated.
Well, so one guy stabbed it into his hand over at my friend Mary's. The other guy at our house stabbed it into his leg.
So he shot his leg like that, point blank, and it went in like that far. I mean, it's not gonna kill you and cut your femoral artery or any of that, but I mean it's still gonna poke you. I wouldn't shoot it in my hand like an idiot, but yeah, he was bleeding all over the place, and he learned the hard way that after we told him no, that's still gonna cut you, he finally figured that
Yeah,
out.
I told him it wasn't a good idea, but he didn't believe me.
So this is last place, you say?
What? No, not last place. I just don't use that one as much. Like,
I'll trade you this Bear Grylls series for that Infidel.
I'm not retarded.
Hey, tell her that's a good deal, guys.
I'm not retarded.
And gals, or whoever's there.
I'm not
Tell her that's a
retarded.
good deal.
You guys need smarter friends. Well, it was my friend's husband, so like my friend was smart, her husband was not.
Wait, I'll trade you this one. This is a spider comb. For the Infidel.
No.
Tell her it's a good deal, guys. And
Michael
gals.
says, hey, that's my knife, but I'm not sure which one he's talking about.
This one?
And Angelo says, give her all the knives she wants, don't make her mad. I agree.
Is this what Michael's talking about?
Maybe.
The rose gold pyrite Bowie. Dude, this has got the best.
Michael says for cutting shade.
Shad.
Shad.
Oh, he wants this one.
That's one.
So this is a Bowie.
And Lou
Bowie,
says
Bowie.
she's not retarded, and I believe her. I'm not, Lou. Thanks.
Which one looks better as far as just, I'm talking about the general blade shape where the clip is. Which one looks better? Because I personally want to see this shape on so many more knives. If you're going to give me a Bowie, give me this. That is awesome. Not that I don't like that one. Maybe this is considered a clip point, but I think this was their Bowie. This is what they call a Bowie.
They're gonna make gravy soon.
Oh, man, let me have this. That right there is a beautifully done clip on that Bowie. Really like that. Oh, what time is it?
6:15.
We got a little bit before Tri-State's on, so hey, can you,
I can't do it on my phone. I have comment picker on there, but can you, first off, back out of that video. I'm gonna be not understanding your comments for a minute.
Okay,
So,
backed out of the video.
toast and roast all you want while I'm. Oh wait, Swiss Army knife.
just back out.
Yeah, I did.
Go to YouTube, Bill,
Okay.
and my 500 giveaway video.
Hold on.
Take the, you gotta go to,
Hang on, I'm going to you.
that one, so you gotta get the link for that. Get the link like you're gonna share it.
Okay.
You have the link so you can share it. I need a third phone in here.
Yeah, I have the link. Copy link.
Okay, you got copy link.
Yeah.
Okay,
Now what do you want me to do?
Google bar.
Okay.
I tightened this way up when I
Now
put it
what
back
do you want me
together.
to do?
Type in comment picker, YouTube comment picker. Still drops pretty nice.
Okay. Pick a winner. YouTube random comment picker.
Let me see the search bar real quick.
Or, this one.
Okay, come over here. Okay, my wife got the link to the
Okay.
giveaway video. What?
What were you talking to?
Back out of that one. Oh, wait.
Right here.
Okay, put the link in. And filter duplicate users, click that. Okay, this is. Okay, we're gonna go. You guys can check out. Can you see that?
Do they need to?
No, but everybody does this. I don't even know if you can see them letters. This is
Here, mess it up. Don't you mess it up. It's an iPhone.
apparently
you
I
don't know how to
can't.
work those.
I can't scroll. Anyways,
You scroll up.
that is the giveaway video. Filter duplicate users. I'm gonna do one winner there. So what? I don't know that I like this one. Get YouTube comments. There should be about 50. What? 3 plus. Why is it asking me to?
Put in the answer.
5.
Hit done.
Done.
Get your comments.
Get comments. Where's that at? Why is it asking me for another something?
You don't know what you're doing.
Well, I have the one I want on my phone, and I can't do it from here.
I went and got the one that you wanted.
17.
Yes, I know what I'm doing.
Get YouTube
Amount of
comments.
unique comments was
Oh.
56.
Okay. Unique comments. 56. Got duplicate users kicked out and the video link. I'm gonna go start raffle and pick winner or just hit start. Which one do I push? Let's do start. Malcolm Holt. Is Malcolm in here? I don't have comments. I can, cause robots can't do math. So Malcolm Holt. Can you screenshot that?
Yes.
Malcolm Holt gets this. Sorry, I didn't tell you guys which one it was for, but I already had it planned out in my head that first one gets this, second one gets that.
Now I need to pick another winner.
This is Malcolm Holt. Or I could make people listen to me for a little bit longer.
That's fine.
Malcolm Holt. Is he in here? If not, I did tell people they got 48 hours to get a hold of me, which I will retitle the giveaway video to have the names of the winners. Eventually, I'm going to be, you got to be present on live, but I don't have quite enough people to be doing that yet. So until I get a little bit more, Malcolm, I'm pretty certain I remember, do you have pages on there? I had the YouTube comment picker out that shows their comment.
This is this page.
Said I'd check. Oh yeah, loser. I'm pretty certain I remember Malcolm Holt commenting because I reply to every comment there is. This will be
everybody's comments.
This will be the next one.
On your giveaway.
Oh, she's over
video.
there. I gotta get better at technology.
Yeah.
I mean, everybody else has more than
There's
a cell
Malcolm.
phone.
Congrats on 500.
There we go.
Nobody's-
Congrats on 500.
Why, thank you, Malcolm.
19 hours ago. Anywho, do you want me to do the second one right now so some of y'all can leave? Or you want me to
I
wait?
do, 'cause I need
Keep
to
you
go make
hostage.
gravy. Oh,
Because I need to go make gravy. Alright. We'll just
what are you
do
doing? Just scroll back up and it says pick another winner.
pick another winner.
Look, scroll back up. Scroll back up. You could have just made it pick 2 winners, but
I could have, but then that would have
See,
just.
look, pick
I'll
another
pick another
winner.
winner. Are you guys ready for pick another winner? You ready for pick another winner? You'd like to win that roast. Loser wants to win the roast. I'll take a picture of it and post it on my.
if you live anywhere close, loser, you can come
It's
over
not
for
too
dinner.
late to enter, Shady. I can refresh. You want me to do the Rob thing? I'll go through the whole spiel and do it. Hit the button, do it. Say it again. Say it again. Don't tell me what to do. Oh. Alright, yeah. Wife does want to make gravy. So, we will hit pick another winner. Good luck, y'all.
We'll make gravy so the kids can think about dinner.
Just no kazoo.
I
All right,
love the
start.
kazoo. Come on now.
And Jingle Jangle 8594.
Want me to screenshot that too?
Yes. And I know he left a comment because that was like just a little bit earlier when I was.
Want me to go find it for you?
Yeah, you can. Let's see what Jingle Jangle said. Where's Michael Sheldon's name on here? Let's see if I can accidentally delete him like I did TKE.
Don't do it.
Michael Sheldon. Push your name. What happens? Bam. There you go. Go down. Well, that's the two. Who the heck are these people that are never in here? Hey, Malcolm. Yeah, you won, Malcolm. You won,
There's Jingle Jangle.
you won,
Good to see your
the
channel
Pizza
growing.
Operator Knight's Edge sticker. Thank those guys. If you haven't followed them or watched them on YouTube, Pizza Operator's more an Instagram guy, but you could do both. The Knight's Edge, moderator in this channel, great guy. I watch him live quite often, Saturdays at like 9. But you also got the Essie. You got the slice of pizza from Pizza Operator, the Arkansas EDC keychain, and the Bear Grylls Ultimate Survival Knife, survival folder. Comes with sheath too. So that is what you got, Malcolm. The second guy, Jingle Jangle. He says, Jingle Jangle, good to see your channel growing. Perfect. Jingle Jangle, if he's in here or not. Well, this is definitely not a fixed blade Essie, Malcolm. It's a frame lock folder, but you know, I guess you could tell that. But it is nice and snappy. It's a little tight on the finger flick. If you're into that, I mean, it's pretty tight on that. I have not adjusted anything on this knife, including the pocket clip. So that'll be up to you. You'll have a little bit of my finger grease on it from playing with it.
Jingle
It's a
Jangle,
nice-
It's your coworker.
It's a nice little knife. Jingle Jangle.
He just commented.
Well,
Do you
hey,
want me to do my phone? I
yeah.
left it back on your live though, so you could reach.
Jingle Jangle, you won the CJRB Pyrite. Or not Pyrite. CJRB Ruffian. The liner lock on bearings. And this Arkansas EDC 3-tiered knife stand. And Arkansas EDC keychain tag. A Pizza Operator slice of pizza. Also a keychain is what I'm calling it. It's pink, in case you like pink. And a Knight's Edge sticker. If you don't follow Knight's Edge or watch Knight's Edge, check out his videos. He has a ton of Mr. Eddie Knives videos. All very nice knives, most of them above my pay grade. And then, if I get this off of here, there we go. A Pizza Operator sticker. Check out Pizza Operator on Instagram or YouTube. He's mostly an Instagram guy. A lot more subs there than YouTube. More content on that. He's pretty active in the knife community, though. I thank you guys that have been here, the support and follow, like, subscribe, comment stuff. I'm not a fan of the saying hit that like button, subscribe, smash that comment. So I don't really do that, but I do appreciate that you guys do, which is why I generally comment back to everything within reason, unless somebody's just being a total fool. And some of them people are hard to talk to or respond to, especially direct attacks like your mom is fat. Like, dude, you don't even know my mom, so like whatever. You just can't talk to people like that. First time win. This is the way. Show up like a blister after the work is done. Yeah. Well, Malcolm, glad you got a win. I've only got one win off of giveaways so far. So, the Bear Grylls knife, I have a video where I hit this knife and it folds easily, defeats the lock. I hit it with a very small Arkansas-made stick. I hit this knife a little bit harder and more times, and this knife holds up. And because this is a Bear Grylls folder and ultimate survival deal, I hit this one a lot and way harder, and I did defeat the lock, but I was unreasonably hitting this thing. I don't think in normal or even some heavier duty use that you have to worry about this lock failing. Like I said, I was being unreasonable with this thing. Yeah, she's going to make. No, she's not going for the trade. She's going for the gravy. She in there cooking. Yeah, Shady. Yeah, she helps me. She's the smart one. I'm the dumb one. Oh, Malcolm, I talked to you last night, huh? In Rob's Live. Okay, yeah, you've had a rough go, man. I'm glad you won. I'm glad for anyone to win. But you, yeah, I remember talking to you. Did you have to go in today and talk to the owners and all that? I'm hoping that went well. You said you had a bad day. So I don't know what to think, but yeah, I'm glad I actually. That's why I recognized your name there. It took me a minute to remember why. Anyways, Malcolm, should you have a bad day and beat the snot out of this Gerber Bear Grylls knife, if you're not unreasonably hurting it, this thing will hold up pretty good. It is just, what is it? I think unnamed stainless, but I believe they're using 8CR on this. And according to Joe X, he likes OS 8 a lot, and it's the same thing. You in a meeting, no conclusion, and tomorrow. Knight's Edge, you missed out. Malcolm Holt and Jingle Jangle both won. Malcolm Holt was live in here, or lurking, or just joined, and Jingle Jangle popped in, and so they made appearances on here. Malcolm Holt had a bad day, a bad last week from what I remember from last night in Rob's Nerdy, and says it's going to make his day a little bit better. Your other profile one. Anyways, this was something, I found 2 of these at a store, and I think these are way out of production, and they were new in blister packs, and I was like, I'm just going to pick those up. Who doesn't lose? People that subscribe to Weld and Carry. Same as me and mine, Arkansas. She's the brains and beauty too. You're the brawn, no beauty or brains. Yeah. I'm the muscle. She's like, oh, what'd she say earlier? I may or may not have scheduled us to go pick up a washer and dryer for my stepdad. So, I just get voluntold to do things, and, she's the pretty one, so I have to listen, right? So, yeah, Malcolm, cool, man. I hope you like the Essie, the Bear Grylls. Make sure, Malcolm, if you're a knife guy, I've seen you on Rob's Nerdy. I don't know if I've seen you in other places. Maybe I have, and just, so many names that fly through some of them chats. Hopefully you'll enjoy the Essie. It's a little guy. It's not very heavy. Be a handy little, box cutter work knife. Probably wouldn't beat the snot out of it with a stick, especially one made in Arkansas. Thanks, Weld and Carry. I hoped all of you would win, but I only had 2 packs to give away.
refusing to monetize me because they're saying you have a duplicate account. I have no other account, so hopefully, yeah, I meant to write down, my email address, but, let's see. Let me grab a pen real quick and I'll put it up on the camera so you can actually hear. I'll type it in chat right now. So, for you that have won, I'm also going to post your @ and YouTube name rename the giveaway video. But I'm on Instagram under Arkansas EDC. You can find me there, which I hate that YouTube doesn't allow you to direct message. I get it, maybe why they don't, but it's irritating. I do have a Discord. I will post a Discord link in my community page as well. I don't have a lot of people on Discord, and sometimes I forget I have it, but let's see, so we can, there you go. Here's the email right there under Jamie's name. Yeah, I'll post up that Discord link when I figure out how to share it again. The Ruckus, oh man. They made a mini Ruckus LCAP that came out after this, the Ruckus 2 or the mini Ruckus. It's still giant, but smaller, same shape. The scales were green and kind of ugly, I think. Maybe they had aluminum, I don't know, but they were almost like a weirder green than that for scales. But this is I want to say go back into 2008, maybe 2009 or 10. So I know it's been a while back, and they're very, very hard to find. You check eBay and look at it. Yeah, no, not this Ruckus is not being sold on Amazon, loser. If they were, I'd have a price to kind of know what it is, because I've had guys, when I posted this on Instagram, say if you ever want to get rid of that, let me know, because they want to work out a trade. I've had guys on Facebook, I posted it up just to show it off, and somebody's like, dude, will you trade that? And I'm like, I don't really know what the trade value is, because the only reference I have is, I think, Arizona Custom Knives, and they don't have one in stock, but they had a stupid high price, because they're always stupid high price, and eBay, which is also inflated for price. So I mean, I can't even come up with a reasonable number. And then some guy was like, well, you should only trade it for this value, because you don't want to be a jerk like everybody else and overcharge for just a piece of S30V and all this crap. And he's trying to like talk me in or guilt me into like giving it away to him for almost nothing. And I'm like, no, dude, like, see, you're being dumb, and like, go find one and go buy it then. If you think it's only worth that much, find somebody to sell it to you. Like, you don't want one, just think it's cool to see discontinued. Yeah. Yeah, I wish I had better light right now. But yeah, that micarta and G10 is just fantastic to look at on there. But like I said, I've thought about trading this for something at some point, or just finding a pocket clip that works for it would be good too. I'm fine either way. Yeah, the handle's fantastic. No, but you get what it's worth. No, I know it's worth something. Is it a 10 out of 10 condition? No. I mean, I've had it in my pocket before. The pocket clips
got some dings on it. The edge is untouched, but it is, tarnished from just being out. So I mean, it's not 10 out of 10 condition. Yeah, it sounds like a dude that stabbed himself with the OTF. Yeah. So I mean, I personally, this is like, I don't know, 6 or 7 out of 10. It's hard to say, but how do you value something that doesn't have an easy value to come up with, because they're just not common? Anybody that has these doesn't really sell them. This right here is Benchmade, Malcolm. It was my Grail knife. When I first saw it, I fell in love with it, and then I chased it for like 2 years, and then I found one new in box after it was discontinued, and the guy had a reasonable price on it, and so I got it, and I tried carrying it a little bit. I said earlier, this pocket clip has no retention, so it needs to be in a belt sheath. Hey, titanium Justin. I do love this. This is an awesome blade shape. I do like a giant knife, so this is just more of my favorite kinds of stuff. You can tell maybe, let's see, big knife, big knife, big knife, big knife, bigger knife. I don't have anything real small. This is the smallest thing that I carry, and it's still large size glove, fits on that real nice. And I just always wanted a sod buster, and never bought one because I couldn't find one that wasn't yellow Delrin in person to be able to hold it and mess with it and just see what I thought about it. So found this and got it. Really, even this for a medium small knife. I mean, this right here has a lot of blade for the size. I mean, you look at the size of this Microtech, and when you go edge to edge, you're not really losing anything that this Microtech has. I mean, you're losing a lot of handle as far as all this mass here and all this mass back here, but this is every bit of knife that this is in a much smaller package. That's, I think, why they consider this is on the top EDC lists on several lists, is this 940. It's ridiculous good if you can get down with the reverse Tonto. I ended up liking it. Here, got a big slab right there, edge to edge. You're not losing much. This is not a small knife. Edge to edge, really not losing much. Now, when you get to like giant knives like this, that's, you're losing an inch. This might even be a longer edge than the Adamas. Yeah, I think that's a longer edge than the Adamas. So, but up against the Ruckus, the Ruckus just puts that. It's tiny. Look how tiny that is. Very small. Comparative, but I mean, you're not losing a lot for such a light little small package. You guys is waiting for me to cut myself playing with all these knives. Love my S90V. I don't have, but the S30V, I see they're coming out with a Magna Cut version of this, and was it Magna Cut with copper scales or something? Man, I wouldn't mind to have one of these in Magna Cut. I don't know that I could just buy Benchmades very often anymore. Actually, the hours at work just got cut. 8 hours a check. So we're working a 40-hour week and a 32 just due to lack of a lot of business coming in. So that's gonna hurt me a little bit for buying any Benchmade soon. You like the small knives, Kathleen? Yeah. I tried to. I like that one a lot. I bought this for something EDC style, not giant. I made the mistake really with this. I'm rag on tactile hard, I guess, and I should feel bad about it, but I don't, because they knew this was a problem. I talked to these guys on an Instagram live. B Shady, I don't know, Black Sparrow was in there, and I directly asked the shop manager if they spine whacked these knives. He said yes, pulled one out of his pocket and did this off camera and said, I don't beat the hell out of it, but we do spine whack test them. Well, after I put my video out of this thing folding, I went back and watched their Instagram live that they had on their Instagram channel, and they directly edited this question out of that video. That shows shady practice, and I just don't really trust them, so I hate ragging on them. I want them to be better, because the heat treat and the steel on this, dude, they do a fantastic job. Fantastic job on this heat treat. If it's them doing it or whoever's doing it, this is a great edge, man. I've cut quite a few things. Strop it, it's right back. It's thick. I love the blade shape, man. I love this blade shape. The package is good. This is comfy, even with this thing sticking up. My complaint is this lock and having to operate it in this manner to really flick it. I don't like that. Thumb stud flick, finger drop. That's how you operate this knife. The best. Your finger is going to get torn up trying to get used to this. Trust me. I had a freaking blister there when I first got it. I want them to do better. I want them to improve this knife. I want the lock to work. But they got to do something about this lock. As far as the steel goes, this is the only tactile I've owned. Man, it is fantastic though. Not saying that the Benchmade Magna Cut ain't, but this is 63, 64. Benchmade is 61, 62. A little easier to sharpen, a little less edge durability. A little harder to sharpen, and cuts for freaking ever. Bounce this off of some copper staples and boxes. I've done it with this too. I can't tell a difference because I haven't just gone for long-term durability. But I want these guys to succeed. But I don't like their practice of cutting things out that they said on live, and really that they haven't reached out to anyone and said, hey, send that in, because I don't know if you guys know tactile or have had experiences with the warranty. I haven't, but I've read a lot that have, and most people are not on board with how they do. No, if I had the Wii, man, I'd spine whack the crap out of that. Or the Vision. I seen is Ada and Cedric, or Cedric and Ada, Australian guy, I believe. Man, he took a Civivi Vision FG and, man, destroyed the blade, and the lock didn't fail. Like, he was battening and doing all sorts of silly things with it. So I believe that he's pretty upfront about his stuff. Yeah, Magna Cut's pretty cool.
Your dinner's done.
Okay. Hogue Deca is a lot cheaper and nice. You know, I hear a lot about Hogue being the better Benchmade or the cheaper Benchmade or better and cheaper Benchmade, and honestly, Titanium Justin, I hate Hogue designs. Other than the Ritter Hogue, which looks exactly almost like this, their designs are just not jamming with me. Wrong, right, or indifferent, I don't like them. The deck is ugly to me. It looks like they tried to make this knife, but make it uglier. And I just can't handle that. Like, Hogue seems to me like let's take a Benchmade design and make it ugly. That's what it seems like. I don't know if that's true, But until they make something that looks like this, or this, or this, that just looks like a normal knife, I can't get on board with their designs. No, I'm not saying Hogue is a bad brand or that they don't make a good knife. I just think they're ugly. I don't like carrying ugly knives. You know, this to me is got a good look. It's got a good look. You know, this has a good look. Hey, see you, Fook. Thank you. The OG scales on the Deca. Now, the extended scales on those that I seen, the Blade Bench collab, that looked like it might be cool. Almost my first piece of Magna Cut was going to be the Deca, and I'm just like, I can't do it, man. I don't know. You know, that's why there's so many different knives, because different people like different things. Like, hey, you know, maybe Hogue would be like maybe Hogue would be like this knife. I thought this thing was ugly, and it kind of is ugly, but the ergonomics, when you put your thumb up there, I understand why it's got that swoop. I thought that this little handle would be too small. It fits my 4-finger large glove size hand. This thing is like, I just want to take this knife and just do work with it. So sometimes maybe when you think something's hideous or ugly, it turns out to be all right, like this Meerkat here. But I wouldn't have bought it had Javon not given it away and me want it. I would never have tried this. So I do appreciate that I won this. It's S90V, my first chunk of S90V. It's been great, and maybe Hogue would be that way for me, but I just, you know, like I said, when I buy something like this, and I think I should have just bought a Benchmade, because I do like their designs. When I first got this, dude, I love the design of this knife. This thing is everything I wanted a knife to be like. And so I bought it, and then hit the back of the spine. Breaks over. I was bummed by that. This is my first experience with a high value or good value production American knife to just have a crap lock. The ram lock was bad, and I was disappointed with it until I'd already ordered the scales before I found out that you spine whack it and it failed. This has been documented by a CBR, at least CBR. I know other people have too. I just can't name names right now. When I put these OG scales on after I got them, and had taken it apart, and maybe I just broke it in enough in that time, because it took OG a long time to get me these scales, it doesn't fail anymore. So I don't know if it's worn in, and this lock it doesn't look like it's pushed as far as it could go, but it doesn't fail any longer. So I've tried to do it. When I did the tactile video, I was going to show this failing. This didn't fail. I hit it enough times that I was like, it's not going to fail, so I stopped doing it. 20 CV, not Magna Cut. Oh, the old, talking to Deca. So yeah, maybe ugly knives grow on me. Maybe someday I'll get a Hogue, but I'd like them to clean up and make their designs at least more aesthetically pleasing to me. Like here's an example of aesthetically pleasing. I like the look of the Infidel. It's a good looking knife. This, I don't like the look of that. It just, look at that. It's like, ugh. It's got, you know, just the swerve right in the middle of this knife, and I get it's for grip, but I just don't like the look of it. This, with that handle shape, the way the blade looks, and I know this ain't a double edge. Their double edges are ugly too, over here. But this right here is just, when I look at that, I'm likely to reach and pick up the Infidel because it's a better looking knife.
when I pull this thing out of my pocket and use it for something, I don't want somebody to be like, man, what is that ugly thing that you're carrying? Is that a Ozark Trail? No, it's a $400 ugly thing. No, that's nobody wants that. At least I don't. Yeah. Yeah. You think it needs a bigger glass breaker? See that glass breaker? Look at that thing. Wait. Look at that glass breaker. This is all that's necessary. Not necessary. And proprietary screws, including this thing. I do have the thing that takes this off. This I use these off. This I use a drill, tighten it down on that, and just untwist it like that. But nobody should do that. Stop using these proprietary things. Nobody likes it. It's dumb. If you're listening, Microtech, I know you've stopped doing this mostly. Southern Grind, stop doing it. The fixed blade guy, oh man, my buddy Robert's got one. It's I can't think of the name of it. Bradford Guardian. Stop using those proprietary things. The little two snake eyes, and you Loctite the thing in there. So you put the bit in, you snap it off immediately because you can't get the Loctite undone. Oh, you got to heat it up in the oven, so you buy 4 more bits and you break 4 more. Don't do that. Just use stuff. Lou, Microtech was guilty of it for a long time. You can see this has regular, what are these, T8s, T10s? These might be T10s with a T20. Like, that's what I want to see. And Benchmade. Stop using T6s, man. T6, come on. There's a such thing as a T8. They don't strip. Not easily. Quit doing that. How much or what? How much or what, Weldon Carey? I'm just not much on OTFs. Yeah, some people aren't. Some people can't even own them. So, you know. I think my wife's trying to herd me into the dinner, and it's almost 7.
Getting cold.
It's getting cold, she says. Did it? Oh, I just... I just switched. What? Oh, the Microtechs. The MSI goes for... if you get the FRN version, they're under $200, depending on the blade finish and all that. But they're right around 180 to 190. But I got NC Outdoors is where I got this one. The OG scales were 90. So you're looking at just under $300 for this setup. And the OG scales are sweet. I think these are 260-ish. This was, I traded this knife for this knife. And then later on, I traded a version of this knife with the FRN that was under $200 with serrations there for this knife back. So now I have this knife. I used to have 2 of these. Preferred the Loco to no serrations anywhere except for this Bear Grylls knife. I don't like serrations. I just not good with sharpening them and don't care to have them. But so anyways, I got my Loco, traded for the Microtech, but it's like 260 for the little one.
No pepper. No pepper.
This guy, really like this one now. So my wife's trying to herd me for dinner, and you guys that watch Tri-State, he is on in about 4 minutes. So I appreciate y'all being here for listening to me show all these Benchmades and stuff and the pile of dice down here. But Malcolm, I'll get this out as soon as possible. Jingle Jangle, I'll get these out as soon as possible. And make sure you email me. Malcolm, I'm glad you won. Happy for you, and I hope you have a better day tomorrow. Weldon Carey, Marco, Elcat, Mind of Milton, Loser, Dwayne Letterman, Papa Rhino, Titanium Justin. Thank you guys. Shady, everyone else that I didn't get to say hi to because I was on the wrong end. Appreciate y'all. Have a good night. I'm gonna go eat before the gravy gets nasty. See you next time.
Hey, your phone didn't die.
I have no idea. Bam! Hey, I know how to turn off lives now. Stop.